His disciples came to him and said, "This is a remote place and it's already late. Send the crowds away so they can go to the nearby farms and villages and buy something to eat." But Jesus said, "You feed them." "With what?" they asked. "We'd have to work for months to earn enough money to buy food for all these people." "How much bread do you have?" he asked. "Go and find out." They came back and reported, "We have 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish." Immediately, there is this mindset of scarcity. They know without a shadow of a doubt that the math does not compute. But Jesus didn't say, "How are you going to get enough for 20,000?" Did he? He simply asked the question, "What do you have?" So when Jesus asks the question, "What do you have?" He's not looking for an answer that equals 20,000. He's looking for an answer that equals 100%. Abundance is the overflow pointing to a future hope. Provision is this idea that we have enough for the moment. See, the crowds experienced provision, but we are called to experience abundance. The crowds were recipients of the apostles' work. They received from the overflow. They were consumers in the kingdom. But that's not what God has called us to do. We are not consumers in the kingdom of God. He has come that we may have life and life more abundantly. He has called that we would actually be participators in the miracles that He is creating. Do you know this about Jesus? Very rarely did He do big miracles by Himself. Usually, if we just take where He turned water into wine, you know where it turned from water into wine? In the disciples' hands as they sent it out. You know where the miracle happened here? In the disciples as they sent it out. You know where the miracle happens in the 21st century in Marshalltown, Iowa? In the hands of the disciples of those He sends out. See, this is what it is to live in a life of abundance. That God will give in our lives an overflow that is a point to a future hope. God is inviting us into this space where we are His sons and daughters and that we get to participate with Him to set up spaces and places where people receive God's hospitality. And it's not simply that they would know His provision, but ultimately they would know His abundance.